I can remember transitioning myself from a black middle school to a white middle school. You know, I was in Oakland, California at Calvin Simmons Middle School, right in Oakland, and then I transferred to George H. Flamson Middle School in Paso Robles, California. It was a culture shock because I saw white kids play during recess or whatever, and it totally fucked me up because I'm used to kids playing basketball, playing Game Boys and shit, reading Game Boy, Game Pros and shit. You know, you remember Game Pro magazine? Oh my god. Anyway, man, watching these white kids play tetherball and playing pogs. Now, what pogs is, you got the slammer. There's these dense ass, mini small hockey puck thingamajigs, and you slam them to the regular pogs face up so the pitcher can show, and try to slam over as many pogs as the winner. And they would collect them bitches like fucking Pokemon cards. Now, mind you, it was like 94, 95. Alright, so it was like way deep, way back in the game. Man, I was like, that fucked me up. You know, the teacher introduced myself and everything, and he asked me a question like, hey, you play Pogs? So I looked at him, I was like, what the fuck is Pogs? what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? But it was a good experience, you know, had me like experience everything over the fence of what's going on over there, because I was too busy over here because, you know, inner city youth going out in the suburbs, this small ass town called Paso Robles, 5% black people, 95% white people. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, yeah, that's a little bit a snippet of my childhood, changing middle schools. So everybody, how y'all doing today? I am Dray Jaymes. This is episode whatever the fuck. I'll probably go in my fucking set once I upload this episode to Anchor. But this is really going to be a spitball episode. I really don't have anything to say important what goes on in the media, well, preferably the gaming media, whatever. I just pre-ordered 2 games. I got Modern Warfare 2, and then I just pre-ordered Gotham Knights. Those are the 2 games that really excited me. There's other games out there that I wanted to play. Like my PS5 is on right now. I can like see what kind of games that I can tell you that I want to buy next. But anyway, so the here it is. Okay, I just told you I just pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2. It's just like me. I'm gonna play the single player campaign first, then I do the multiplayer. You know, you buy $80 a game. I hope you're not playing the fucking multiplayer, but primarily, like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with the single player campaign? I mean, it fucking pisses me off where you have fucking dumbass people that only go to the fucking multiplayer. Oh shit. And it gets boring after a while. That's why I stopped playing Vanguard. But anyway, I just pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2. And then I just pre-ordered Gotham Knights. Then God of War Ragnarok, that shit look awesome. And I could tell you that when I played the previous God of War 2004 release, that I was like, oh man, this game is so cool. Then, you know, I had my friend Reggie. He was like, that game was good though, but that's not Kratos. And basically when he broke it down who Kratos is on the previous titles, I was like, you know, you got a point, man. Fucking Kratos is like OP as shit. He's basically a god, and they stripped all of his abilities, like the barrel roll where he roll across the ground and stuff. When you hit Kratos while he do the barrel roll, he's invisible. He's not invisible when you do the roll. He can't jump. Fucking camera angles. It took him some time to get used to the camera angles in the new one than the old one. But they stripped away all his powers. The only thing that's reminiscent of Kratos is his blades, but he only get them fucking blades of chaos later in the game. And when you get the blades of chaos, that shit is like fucking wow, nostalgic, and that's about it. But I'm very excited for Ragnarok to finna come. I was about to say it's finna come on like it's a TV show. I'm very excited about God of War Ragnarok. See what else. You then got Destiny 2 Lightfall. I'm not like too big excited about Destiny 2. I mean, I play it off and on. I'm also in the clan that I just got summoned in by people at work. The new Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy is interesting enough. I want to know if it's like hard or is it like a normal third person view video game. You know what I'm saying? So, if you got the new Need for Speed Unbound, I'm not really excited for none of the Need for Speeds that came out because I bought two. Well, I bought one, and I bought another Need for Speed I got for free for being a PlayStation Plus member, and that shit was trash. See here. And Dead Space, the remake, let me tell you something. The original creators of Dead Space, the Dead Space franchise, ventured off. They got their own fucking developer type deal, and they made a spiritual successor, and they called it Callisto Protocol, and that's the game I'm going to get. I played Dead Space already, so I'm not going to buy a $80 game because I'm looking at the digital deluxe edition. I already played the game already. You know what I'm saying? And that was back then when games was fun. Like, the mid 2010s or whatever, like the mid 2000s, back in that era. That's when games was fun. When the gaming industry wasn't really saturated with online service games that want money all the time and loot boxes and all that shit and fucking trash ass battle royales that don't make sense. What's the point about battle royales? Huh? Bragging rights, like, hey, I'm the winner, bitch, teabag, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit's fucking trash. But these are the games that I like. I'm into. I like my single player games, even though the youngins nowadays is like, yeah, they cool, but that shit's boring. But you haven't really been used to those kind of games because you've been. What's the word I'm looking for? You've been used to online fucking multiplayer games. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really, surprised. But I'm telling you what I like. Now, let's get back to Callisto Protocol. Now, they made that game, it's a spiritual successor to Dead Space. And then all of a sudden EA was like, oh, okay, since Callisto Protocol is going to come out with, hold on, let's go back. When the people that make Callisto Protocol, EA had something to say about, I'm thinking they had something to say about, okay, so you're going to make that spiritual successor. Let's put out a remake of Dead Space just to combat Callisto Protocol. I'm thinking let's provide a smoke screen to fucking lose any fucking acknowledgement based on the spiritual successor of Dead Space, and let's hit people with nostalgia. That's very sneaky. I don't know. It is what it is. And shit, that's about it, really. I mean, I think there's only two games I want to buy. That's Callisto Protocol, and then there's God of War Ragnarok. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just told you I pre-ordered two games. That's the new Call of Duty, and then Gotham Knights. With Gotham Knights, I'm gonna have a ball playing that shit because man, I love Gotham. I love DC characters. You know, I think DC, atmosphere-wise and story, I like DC better than Marvel. And now let me tell you why DC is better than Marvel. Now, DC, I like dark stories. That's what they're famous for. DC comics are more darker than Marvel. Marvel is more of like action, heroes beat the villains, or you know, some shit like that. But story-wise, DC will always beat Marvel in the story department because it's more darker, and that's what I like. Now, if you have something to say about that, fuck you. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn what people say. I don't. If I did that, then that'd be a waste of time. But hey, I like what I like. Anyway, so I just lost a gamer buddy. His name was Reggie. You know, I on this podcast I talk about him, you know, here and there, you know, and this dude had a nerve to just not block me, but he chose to delete me as a friend on PSN. Like, what the fuck? Is this because I don't call, say hi? I told him this. I really don't understand why people keep forgetting what I say about myself. I do not call people. If you have something to say to me, you fucking pick up the phone and call me your fucking self, because I will not call you. See, I'm a Sigma male. I'm a loner. So I don't have thoughts in my head like, no, let's see what this person is doing. Let's call them up. I don't have those kind of thoughts in my head. I'll be a fucking rude ass boyfriend if I had a girlfriend. But I mean, shit, you got my number. You know how to call me. He said, I don't call nobody. To tell you the truth, you know. And he's like, you supposed to be my friend. You don't call. I'm like, say, call you for what? Call you for what? I told you this. I do not call people. I text, but I don't call people. But it is what it is. I'm not like butthurt about it. I'm like, shit, it is what the fuck it is. You know, me personally, let me tell you something about myself. I take good joy and calmness being by myself, lost in my own world, doing me. You know, I'm in my room right now. You know, like when I come home from work, I say hi. I've been raised right. You step in the house, at least you announce yourself and say hi to everybody. And then I go in my room and I do me. I go on YouTube, watch a couple videos, or go on HBO Max or whatever, watch a movie or some shit, play my games and do me. That's me. I don't bother people. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But fuck. How the nerve of some people that forget what kind of person I am. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. It's gonna be a little short little episode. I'm not long-winded by a long shot. I get straight to the point, so it is what it is. So if you want to hit more, if you want to hear more of my fucking episodes, I'm on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music. You know, so if you either on those if you're either on those platforms, I'm on there. Just hit the follow button, be nice, whatever. Hit the like button. Is there a like button on Apple? I'm not sure. Anyway, peace out. Okay, now this is my first impression of Gotham Knights. It was live on my PS5 probably yesterday. That's when it came out. Been playing it off and on. Well, I've been playing it for like several hours. And I must say, if you watch the Gamer Ranks review, before you buy, I absolutely believe him, because a lot of us, we always hold the nostalgic aspect on certain type of video games that we want to buy, and we will hold these developers to that. And then if you change anything from what we know, then we're gonna get pissed off. That's basically what happened here. Now, it's still a fun game. If you hold the Arkham series dear to your heart, you shouldn't buy this game, because this is like not an Arkham series game. All right, this game is grindy as hell. This game make you work for everything that you have. You don't even, like, let's say if you're Batgirl, you don't even glide. You know how Batman glide through the fucking like the skyline of Gotham? That's how you traverse from point A to point B. All you have is your zip line thing, the fucking grappling hook. That's all you have. So you have your little trike, and I thought it was a bicycle. Oh, well, not a bicycle. I thought it was a motorcycle, but it has 3 wheels. So you have your trike to transverse from point A to point B, or if you want to hot leg it from point A to point B, you have your grappling hook. That's it. That's all you have, like, in first starting point of the game. The camera angles is, oh man, I wish this game had like auto aiming, so I can focus on one I want to beat up, and then I can press another foe and beat him up while using the auto aim button. You have to manipulate the camera a lot, and it's not buttery smooth as the Arkham series. It's pretty easy. Even if you're playing on easy or normal or hard, it's pretty much what you expect from a Gotham Batman title. It's not as good as the Arkham series, but it's close enough, But the thing of it is, it's very grindy. It's very grindy, and I'm already starting to get bored because there's so much downtime in between the missions, and then you have to focus on doing the side quests, like the activity crimes that's scattered all across the city, just to build up your character. You will get bored, you know what I'm saying? Because the action and the actual gameplay of the game, how you walk throughout Gotham and stuff like that is so far apart, then boredom will sink in. So that's my first impression of Gotham Knights. This is a kind of game that if you didn't get it, I would wait until the price drops. Oh man, because the reason I got it, it's because I got stuck on nostalgia, thinking that, it's the same developer that made Arkham Origins. It's made by WB Montreal. It's the people that made Arkham Origins. I should have known better, because I thought they was going to use that bit of information of what they got from Arkham Origins and made this game even more. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. So if you're a DC fan, get this game. If you are a gamer that played the Arkham series games and you think or you thought that you was going to get it while playing this game, Gotham Knights, don't get this game. Just watch other people on Twitch or YouTube on the stream. Anyway, peace out.
The next day.
Okay, so after my first video, my first impressions of Gotham Knights, I have some more things to say. After review and after playing it a little bit more, it's not as boring as I initially said. Actually, it's quite fun. Really, actually, I almost said the same word twice. I played the game more, and I realized and I understood the assignment, what the game actually is, or what they were trying to do. And I was like, wait a minute, I think I think they wanted this game to be an online service game based on the structure of everything that evolves around the gameplay, like how grindy it was. It kind of, taking me back and reflecting on how how much the mechanics is in retrospect with Destiny or the Division of how you loot gear after you defeat a side quest or whatever. It's an RPG. It's really an RPG, and you get materials based on your gear. You upgrade the gear that matches up with your level. Oh man. So after realizing that, this game is fun. This game is so fun. And also, you know how Robin version 3, I did not like his costume, I swear. So I got a fucking costume that looks good. It's the League of Court of Owls. I'm that far in the story. How you I played as Batgirl, and she went to the Court of Owls HQ, and you get a costume, you know, the suit based on the game. It looks good. Robin looks good. Batgirl looks good. Her version of the shit looks like a gladiator or some shit. I don't know it, but this is one thing that I hate. There's two things now. Is the grappling gun. You know, I told you how. No, I didn't tell you. The grappling gun, how the targeting system is very iffy, and it was something else that. The buttons of the movements, like the input of the like you press the button or you even move the thumbstick. It's like an input lag. There's an input lag somewhere along those lines where you had something in my mouth. You move the thumbstick to move around or dodge or whatever, and it takes like 1 or 2 seconds for your character to compute that shit. I was like, what the hell? So the input lag with, I'll say it right, yeah. So there's input lag with the characters when you press a button or move the thumbstick, and then there's the grappling hook targeting system, how you move the thumbstick over and then you see the little circle so you can grapple on or something, but even the slightest movement will nudge the targeting off. Especially if you like get one of those, if you do some of those Bruce Wayne audio files, because you gotta be quick though, because I think the most that I've captured just to get the audio file was like 7 of those blue glowing lights things. I saw 7 of them. It's very easy, but it's fucking tedious as hell because you know you're on time limit. But that's about it, really. I'm digging the story for what it is. I mean, I stopped trying to what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying not to reflect this is based on or even related to the Arkham franchise. This is a game by itself. You know what I'm saying? If you just handle the assignment on this game as an IP by itself and do not fucking consider this game as a relative to the Arkham series, then you're gonna have fun with this game. Because most of us, we hold nostalgia dear in our hearts. You know, if you play Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and Arkham Knight, and then this new game, we gonna think that this game is gonna have that same formula. It's not. This is a totally different game. So if you think about that, then you have no problems in having fun with this game. You know, actually playing this game for what it is and have so much fun. I'm not bored anymore, people. I'm not bored. Anyway, peace out. Okay, this is my opinion on why when Call of Duty Infinite Warfare came out. Okay, so this is my opinion on why Call of Duty Infinite Warfare came out. You remember when they first shot they showed the trailer of Infinite Warfare and they had like 4 million dislikes and shit. Now, me personally, I didn't really give a shit back in them days because at that time I was so enamored with Call of Duty. I was like, oh shit, another Call of Duty gonna come out. I'm still that way, but I don't play as much. I thought it was really cool, but a lot of people didn't like Call of Duty Infinite Warfare because I think we was tired of the futuristic gameplay, jumping up with jetpacks and shit, because we had enough of that while we was playing Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was good. Even the single player campaign I liked because it had, before he got in trouble, Kevin fucking Spacey was in it. I was like, he was the bad guy. He was a dick, and that he did his job convincing me as being the bad guy. That was awesome. But yeah, it was like, it wasn't, because I played I did play Advanced Warfare, but I did play Infinite Warfare because it wasn't about the script or the gameplay gameplay or the concept. I mean, all three of those things was good. It was like they pushed out Infinite Warfare at the wrong place at the wrong time. I think we was, as gamers, as fans of COD, we wanted something different, boots on the ground, whatever, real life gameplay as today, because Advanced Warfare was, futuristic enough, jetpacks, and all of a sudden a lot of players was getting tired of that shit. And then Infinite Warfare dropped, and that shit was like, again, damn, I thought we was gonna get something different, like it's just a normal style Call of Duty here. But I had fun with it. It was a good story. I mean, ain't nothing was wrong with the story, the gameplay, or the concept. It was like most people that like COD after Advanced Warfare wanted just like a normal Call of Duty game, like in Go. I think that's why after Infinite Warfare it was World War II. That fucking game, the Call of Duty, WW2, some shit. Anyway, that's my opinion. Hit that like button, hit the plus follow. In January 2023, the DualSense Edge is going to drop January of next year. Alright, are you going to buy that? I mean, you can remap the buttons, customize the triggers, like for shape buttons, the cross button. I think you can change those. I know you can change the thumbsticks, to suit your FPS needs when you play Call of Duty. I know you can put some buttons on the back of the controller. I don't know how that shit gonna work though, but it is what it is. I'm all for this. If they priced it look decent, like the regular controllers, like I think the regular controllers is like $80, $90 or whatever. You know how much? Hold on, let me change it up here. Oh, all right, now this is a picture of the DualSense Edge controller. Sexy ass shit right there, man. Look at that, how good that controller looks like, the double digits, you know what I'm saying? On the PlayStation website, I was just Googled PS5 Edge, and it led me to this website. It's the first option. Yeah, so you got the access profile setting menu, remappable buttons, adjusting triggers, stick sensitivity, and vibration intensity, and quick swap control profile. Oh, okay. How much does it cost? Let me tell you. $199 to roughly $200. Varies on your state. It probably go over $200, probably $205, $210, or $220 or whatever. I don't know. Different stacks. State tax code. Y'all just combine state and tax together. Oh man, but I'm not willing to spend $200 on a controller. On a freaking controller. Are you crazy? Hell no, you're not. Well, you are kind of crazy because it's from Sony. Anyway, shit. Are you willing to spend $200 some odd dollars, your hard-earned money that should be allocated to bills? But if you got a little bit of money left over from you paying bills, would you spend $200 on a controller? I wouldn't. I love my money. Yeah, every time I go to my bank account, I was just like looking at my account status. It's like, yeah, I got money in the bank. I'll buy a game here and there, but games is like probably roughly $80, $90, $100, if you get the deluxe edition or something. It is what it is. Hit that plus button. Peace out. So I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, so there you go. That's my day. Peace out, everybody. Okay, so I played my share of Legend of Zelda games, which I made a video prior to this video that I'm now playing. What's the name of that game? I forgot. Wind Waker? No. There's the fucking video game that came out on the Switch. What the fuck? Hold on. Breath of the Wild. I had to go on my Switch and actually figure out what's the name of the game of Zelda that I'm playing right now. And yeah, I played the old school Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo, the classic Nintendo, and also Legend of Zelda: The Adventures of Link. And I forget which game came first, but I like the original Legend of Zelda game better than The Adventures of Link. It is what it is. And the game that I upgraded myself this game came out for the Super Nintendo, the Link of the Past, and that's the only four Zelda games that I have ever played in my entire life. the old school Legend of Zelda, and also the Adventures of Link, and then you have the Link of the Past and the Breath of the Wild. Um, I'm not that young, and well, I wasn't like a kid, like many of y'all that have played Majora's Mask or the Ocarina of Tim. It was just those like the 3D Zeldas didn't really entice me too much. Even though I wanted to play the Wind Waker and a bunch of Zelda. It's been a lot of them that I forgot to bring up here, but there's been a lot of Zeldas that's been interesting enough for me to play, but at the same time, it was like I'm not gonna play it because I know me. You know what I'm saying? Because back in them days where Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time or some shit, I think that's what it's called. I think I was at that time I was in the PlayStation universe where Tomb Raider was out there, um, Metal Gear Solid, Siphon Filter, the action adventure games, the third person action adventure games kind of caught my eye. So even though I had mostly all the consoles growing up, all the games that you grew up with, I didn't play. You know what I'm saying? Even though I should have, but back in them days when y'all was like in middle school, I was a grown adult. I was like in my early 20s or late teens at the time. I was born in '82, so I was a grown, like a full grown adult. All the games y'all grew up with. I'm talking to the '90s millennials, and I could say Z babies. The Gen Zs though, but y'all was like probably 5 when I was like 18. Or shit, man, y'all was grown. Like no, wait a minute. I was. Well, I'm about to say, I don't know. Fuck it. Y'all was young, little babies when I was like 18. I'm talking to the Gen Zs, but you 90s, mate, you 90s babies, millennials. I don't get it. I didn't get it. It wasn't too violent enough. It didn't have guns, so I'm not. I didn't really give a damn about the the fantasy games too much, unless you can count in Skyrim. I love Skyrim. Skyrim was awesome. Oh man, it was like Fallout, but with Norse mythology and shit. How I know it was Norse, like the Viking culture, because they call their kings Jarls or some shit. Jarls. Oh, and man, my deepest memory, I was I was playing Skyrim is that the cheats you put in it. Now I played this a little later, like from beginning to end. Um, I I played the game of Skyrim. So and then I found out that they had this certain thing called Save Wizard, which is like the spiritual successor for the game genie. You put in cheat code, well, not really cheat. Oh yeah, cheat codes where you're not modding the game itself, but you're modding the game save. So since the game itself is not being manipulated, then you can still get your trophies because you're not saving up code. It's like when you hack a game on your PC. Yeah. Let's say if you hack the entire game, like mod your game. Of course, you're not gonna get no fucking trophies. Even though when Fallout 4 came out, and a couple months later you get the matcha game. At first it came out for the Xbox because that's the game I'm talking about. I got my Xbox One sitting right here, and I bought Fallout 4 for the Xbox just because they said that you can mod your game like the PC people can mod their games on that platform. And when you put mods in the game, you couldn't really get your achievements because you modded everything. You know what I'm saying? But with Save Wizard, you can mod your game save, and since your game save is affected, the whole game is not. So you still get your trophies. So, man. That's it's awesome. And many people think that I'm cheating. I mean, it is cheating the game, really. But I only cheat the game unless I played it before and I beat it, or I almost beat it, or if it's a Souls title like Dark Souls or Sekiro or Bloodborne. I can turn Bloodborne or Dark Souls or Sekiro or even Elden Ring, and I can mod it to where it makes me feel like I just turned into any other hack and slash. Work smart, not hard, because I don't want to be frustrated. I went to Subway today. I don't want to be like all y'all being frustrated because you got beaten by a ball 17 or 55,000 times. Being diabetic, yeah, man, you have appreciation of diet soda or sugar-free soda. I swear, the zero sugar tastes better than the diet Coke. I swear. Anyway, so how y'all doing today? I downloaded the game. I think it was on sale. It was a Call of Juarez for the Switch, and it was like $2 and some change. And then I saw Bayonetta 3. And it was like $60, and I was like, "What's going on?" I mean, I can afford it, but I don't know. I still haven't beaten Bayonetta 1 and 2, and I think it's a continuation of like Bayonetta 1 and 2. But now, if Bayonetta was like a third installment of a continuation of the story, I'm not going to buy that game because I haven't played the first two. But if they would have made that game like its own shit, its own story, that's not a continuation of the first two. Because I got the first Bayonetta on my fucking PS5 for hard drive. I was playing it, then I got stuck, then I turned it off. So that's one thing about gaming that I can't stand. It's like if they put a obstacle in my way that stops progressing, I'm just going to turn the game off and not play it again. Because, you being stuck for like 2 hours, man, that's just for the birds, man. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, yeah, man, Daddy just got some good news about my PS5. You know what I bought? I bought a WD black SSD. With the heat sink is like included with it, and I upgraded my hard drive to my PS5. Oh man, it's so awesome! Now I'm going to use that hard drive. It's already installed, so I'm going to use that hard drive just for my Call of Duty games because Call of Duty is like a massive. It's like 100 gigs, so I got a 1 terabyte SSD hard drive I installed in my PS5, and I'm just basically going to use that for my premium games. You know what I'm saying? The games that take up a lot of space. So I think I'm going to put like maybe 1 or 3. Because pretty much a normal PS5 game, or even like a PS5 game is like usually. Not that much, probably 60 gigs or 26 gigs or 6. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but something about Call of Duty. All the content that's included with that, 100 gig. Why is that much? Because they want. See, the people at that made Call of Duty did that on purpose. They want you to play that all the time. It's like they want you to buy the PS5 and they want you to buy Call of Duty so they can make that game the game that you always play all the time. So you be having one game on your fucking hard drive. I think that's why the fucking Call of Duty games are so much. You know, it take up too much real estate on your fucking hard drive. So it is what it is. Man, so today I washed my car. That was pretty fun, very therapeutic to wash the car. I didn't wash the car of how I wanted to do because I didn't simonize. That's an old school term for wax. I didn't simonize my car. I power soaked it with the soap included with the water. Then I rinsed it, and then I put some soap and then I rinsed it again. But I haven't been at the car wash that I go to at a while, so I was like, where's the colorful wax? Man, that motherfucker was like, oh shit, I can't find this. I was like, fuck it. So my car is clean, but it's not that clean of how I want it. I still need to vacuum the inside of my car, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, I re-upped on my armor all for my tires. I got a rear windshield wiper for my back window, and I got a spray bottle for my Rendex. You know, I got one of them big ass jugs of Rendex for my windows. So I bought a spray bottle so I can hold my Rendex in there so I can clean my windows. And it you know what? I bought the back wiper for my windows. It took me like 15-20 minutes because it wasn't the brand that I'm stuttering. It wasn't the brand that I was used to, so that's why it took me that long. Like give or take 10-20 minutes. I'm like, damn, how the fuck do you put this on my fucking windshield? Well, excuse me, my back windshield. So it was an adventure for me. I had some lunch with the Subway, eat fresh. Yeah, I went to Subway because usually I'm a Jersey Mike guy, but you know the Subway was closer to me, so I was like, let me just buy a sandwich. Our first ever Subway sandwich in like months. Oh man! And now to compare, you know what I liked about Subway is the bread. The bread is softer than Jersey Mike's. Oh man, but the taste of a Jersey Mike sandwich, either like the hot sandwiches or the cold cut sandwiches, it tastes better. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So, I'm not going to bore you with the semantics. I can't say words right. The semantics, there it is, of how my day was. I bought a game, you know, the Call Juarez. I think it was like a Red Dead Redemption clone. And I wanted to buy another game though, but I just bought 2 games. I got Gotham Knights, having a blast playing that game once I opened everything up because I forgot the part there was an RPG. And when you open things up, then the game get interesting. That's Gotham Knights. Some few small glitches there, but not any game-breaking glitches. I'm enjoying it. Then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which I have to beat the single-player campaign because I started it and I have to finish it. It's like 17 missions. That was my coworker said because he beat it. It took him 2 days to complete it. So I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, so there you go. That's my day. Peace out, everybody.